Well, tonight, 7 News is digging into the lawsuit against D.C.'s embattled Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services. The complaint even cites our reporting on violence inside detention centers. 7 News' Christian Flores has been following the story for months now and was in the courtroom as the agency responded to the accusations.
A jail-like facility.
DYRS, which oversees juveniles accused of committing crimes, found themselves in an unfamiliar seat at the courthouse Thursday. Now they're the defendants in a lawsuit filed by lawyers for 2 teens held in the city's detention center for more than 3 months, they claim, without getting rehabilitative services.
This practice of needlessly prolonging children's detention at the Youth Services Center and depriving them of prompt rehabilitation services that they're legally entitled to is unconstitutional and also violates other D.C. law.
D.C. law states juveniles must be evaluated within 3 days of being detained, then have a plan within 14 days. Their lawyers state more than half of the children have been held longer than that without these services. The complaint also cites 7 News' reporting of the fights and drug use in the facility.
There has been violence at the Youth Services Center, as you noted. It's also been overcrowded as a facility.
7 News on your side asked DYRS what's causing the delay with providing rehabilitation services. No response yet, but in court, their lawyers claim the agency is moving as fast as it can while dealing with a severe backlog from the increased arrests.
What's your response to people who look at this and say, well, you know, they do need to serve their time in detention?
The children are supposed to receive rehabilitative services, which generally means evidence-based behavioral programming that's targeted towards equipping these kids with the tools that they need to return to our communities and be able to succeed.
Christian Flores, 7 News.
The D.C. Council is expected to vote next week on a bill to change how the city's youth detention center operates. It would give juveniles new rights and would create new requirements for the agency. The bill also aims to reduce the number of repeat youth offenders. And at last check, that legislation is up for a final vote on Tuesday.